Hi friends, this is Leah Lawson with another video for you today. I'm doing this video in conjunction with Simon Says Stamps Fun and Festive blog hop, and this is day 2. I am creating these colorful and cheerful Christmas cards today using the Outline Snowflake stamp set and the Tiny Words Christmas stamp set as well, and I am partnering them with my Pinkfresh Studio liquid watercolors. So the first step to creating this card is to stamp and heat emboss it to the front of a heavyweight white cardstock block. I'm using my Misty tool for 2 reasons. 1, it's the only thing I have to accommodate the size of this background stamp. And 2, just in case I didn't get a good stamp impression, I wanted the ability to stamp it twice. Thankfully, I actually ended up not having to do a second stamp impression because it stamped beautifully the first time. So then I just covered it in some detail white embossing powder, and then I heat set it with my heat gun. So off camera, I taped it down to a craft mat, and then I proceeded to add a pretty substantial water wash to the front of it, just using a 1-inch watercolor brush. And then I'm going to start just applying a small amount of the Pinkfresh Studio liquid watercolors here and there in bubblegum and sky blue. And as you can see, the watercolors move with the water and where the embossing happens to be. So you really ultimately just drop in the color and let it do what it wants, pardon me. I do use my distress sprayer here and there to help move the color along a little bit, and also help it to combine a little bit to get that really pretty purple. Now I know that it looks like I'm using a lot of the liquid watercolor, but truthfully, I'm actually mostly just dropping that tip right down into the water, so I'm actually not using as much as you might think. And then one other tip is to mop it up from the sides as you go. That will help pull a little bit of that bold color away. So I set that aside to dry, and then it was time to stamp these tiny sentiments. I love tiny sentiments. And you guys, this stamp set, I think I counted, and it has like 45 sentiments on it. So it's pretty awesome. I'm using my Misty so that I can stamp the sentiment multiple times without having to move my stamp. I can just easily move my paper up. I've chosen 2 sentiments because I actually did 2 cards. I only showed the 1 watercolor wash, but I did do it on 2, as you can see here. And off camera, I trimmed the sentiments down and added little thin strips of foam adhesive to the back. And now I'm just starting to put the cards together. I decided to not add gold splatters. I was going to at first, but instead I added a little bit of gold with just some knots of gold thread underneath the sentiments. That foam tape is pretty sticky, so it just helped keep that thread stuck right down onto the top of the card. Off camera, I had already backed both of these watercolor panels with a full sheet of foam adhesive, and then I just added them to the front of my A2 card panels. And then, of course, with any card by me, I am adding my signature iridescent jewels tucked in here, tucked here and there. These are iridescent jewels, but you can really use any type of accent that you want. You guys know that I'm a big fan of jewels, but you could use sequins or those flat-backed rhinestones that are pretty popular now. Or you could also even do something like enamel dots, or you could leave them off if jewels are not your thing. And then the very final step to this card was adding some shimmer with my Tonic Aqua Shimmer pen. This is Midas Touch, so it has a gold shimmer versus the clear or the silver based. And I just did that on each of the snowflakes just to give it a little bit of added shimmer. Not much that you can see in video or even in pictures, but it is visible in real life. So that is how I created these cute little Christmas cards. I love how bright and festive they are, and I love the non-traditional colors. I'm a big fan of non-traditional colors, so I would love for you to get more information on the blog hop. You can go to my website at leahlawsoncreates.com. There's prizes and fun and inspiration, and there is a free gift with purchase, so I've got that graphic on my website as well. I hope that you liked my video today. If so, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.